You know what I miss, everybody? The good old days of YouTube. Where YouTubers we were just dudes in front of cameras. Not over entitled celebrities. Not not dudes and chicks who think we could just be famous by being starting the most controversy. But just guys who just wanted to create. And so back when I started, I didn't really start out of the purest reasons, but after a while, I just said, "Fuck it, I want to do this because I like doing it," and I miss that. I miss that. I miss old YouTube because I miss on YouTube and the way people used to be. Nowadays, we got people starting drama. We got people doing this, people doing that, people just doing everything that they can, just not actual content. I was looking at this other YouTuber. She's gonna remain nameless, but you guys probably already know. But personally, this is what this is what I hate about certain YouTubers. They're self entitled. They act certain YouTubers now just act self entitled. They'll do anything for views. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about having a moral compass. It doesn't matter if you're slandering somebody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you know. It doesn't matter if you're fucking with someone's life. It doesn't matter if you're trying to be honest. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter about being honest. All that matters to the modern day YouTuber nowadays is the views. That's sad. You know, people. I use Scoutfly like the biggest example of this because you know, and people always say like, "Bugsy, why do you use people as examples?" Because when I talk about stuff like this in videos, it's what I do. Yeah, it just really saddens me sometimes. Like, you know, I know I didn't start out at I know I didn't start out when I was a stupid teenage kid. I I didn't start out with the most purest of reasons, and I know that, and I accepted it. But after a while, I came to realize this is what I like doing. It didn't matter if I became famous or not. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if everybody cussed me out and hated me because I know, if I work at it, they will come. The thing I really just can't stand about certain YouTubers nowadays is just, and some of them are just money grubbing assholes nowadays. Some people are genuine, and then like others are just sneaky, dirty, and a whole bunch of stuff. I just sit here. All I can do is just think about those good old days. We're just folks with cameras, folks who just enjoyed what we did, not because it gave us money or we had some sort of power over people, but because we love sharing our thoughts, our views, our opinions with people, our creativity with people. I miss those days because you know why? You want to know why too? I was so close to 1,000 subscribers. Like that was my goal, and I was so close, so close. And then out of nowhere, the subscriber count dropped back to 100. Out of nowhere, I had people who liked my videos, who participated. I still get that every now and again, but it's just so like and like I said, being a YouTuber isn't easy. It's an uphill climb, guys. Because there's no guarantee that this will actually work. But if you work at it, balance your life accordingly to have time for have time for your family, your social life, and making videos. You got it made. Because sometimes I just think about all the just douchebags of YouTube, and I just wonder. They don't do this because they love to create. They don't do this because they want to share their share their times with you or their creativity or whatever. They do this for the almighty dollar. You know, I want to get paid for doing what I love, not because if I act like a goofy idiot and I do what Jake Paul and the Cole Arbor and all these other motherfuckers do, I'm going to get more views. No, I just want to be a creator who creates, who does stuff that he loves, who makes good content. I don't want to start no drama with nobody. I don't, and I don't fucking, you know, and I will never start drama with people, even though I kind of sort of did with Matt too. But like, honestly, that was more of a motherfucker coming on my channel and just starting shit, and it just went back and forth. It was the first real drama I've been in a while, and I hated it because at the end of the day, this shit breeds views. Even when I did my little Thundercats joke, that that video was sitting at 99 views per that recording. And I was just joking with the Thundercat fans because really, like, again, Thundercats 4 wasn't that great, but just because I said something and I got a whole bunch of hate views on me. And then freaking, like Jeff just said, what's wrong with getting views? When you get it like this and you're just agitating people, that's what I hate. Because I want people to watch my stuff because they want to, not because I just said something fuck, not because I just said something fuck to them and they're just like, we're gonna get this motherfucker. I actually want to do something. I want to do something worthwhile. I want to entertain. I want to make you laugh. I want to make hell. Hell, by the way I entertain you with my story parts of my videos, I kind of want to make you cry a little bit, make you feel something too. I want to be that creator who doesn't care about drama, who doesn't even thrive off of it. Because maybe it's too late for this crop of YouTubers who just do things for just the views and just for their view count, their overinflated egos. But it ain't too late for the next batch of YouTubers who come up. The next generation of YouTubers. It ain't too late for them. I feel like we all need to set a good example for them. That's what I feel like. I just hate, hate, hate these other YouTubers who just act like dicks and they just get views because they either say something that everybody hates, or we got a bunch of blind fangirls and fanboys who don't care what immoral things that they're doing. I really get tired of it. I get sick of it. And sure, sometimes I'd be like, I got important things to do. And really, I do, because at least for me, I'm not gonna fucking I'm not gonna make a whole bunch of videos where I'm having drama with people because I want to focus on my actual content, the thing that makes me want to create, the thing that drives me forward, rather than I'm gonna say something very fucking ignorant and then everybody's gonna see my video because I'm so stupid. Because I can't, because I don't know how to treat people right, and being an asshole is the only way I know how to actually do something with my channel. And that doesn't just go for like Nicole Arbor. It goes for this one chick that I was looking at. goes for this one chick I was looking at, something about something that happened in VidCon and this other thing. I was like, oh man. And I'm not saying like YouTubers have lost their way. They've all like the stupid ones have always lost their way. No, the ones who didn't just come in just to do this, but because it makes them money, they'll keep doing what they're doing. There's there's no creativity, no love for their craft. It's all about the money. And when people just do shit for the money, it's just for the money. Just for the money. And not because you'll get paid, but also you're doing something that you actually enjoy. It's kind of soulless in a way. And I still promise whenever I get and I join a network, it's never gonna be like that. It's never gonna be me just being like, oh, why are these guys gonna watch? Oh, I can fart this up. You know, sometimes we'll talk about something popular if it lines up with my interest, but I'm not gonna just be, ooh yeah, popular thing on the Big Three Box Network. Because that ain't me. That ain't me. This is me. And my character in video kind of reflects who I am. A guy who likes to cause a little havoc with his friends every now and again. A guy who still stands up for people, even though there shouldn't be anything for him to, even though there shouldn't be anything for me to stand up for. A person who will do right by a lot of people, no matter what. A person who would never seriously, honest to God, lie to you. Who would never literally who would never open some crowdfunding thing and take the money and run with it. You know? Because that's what it means to be. That's what it means to be me. Sure. I've done a lot of things that I really truly hated while I was when I first started out. Just the wrong people. Got into a fight with like this dude named motherfucking X Factor, and you know how that story went. And you know, and sometimes just kind of, and sometimes just people fucking with me for no reason. But unlike certain people like Matt Pat who just whine and cry about it and go, because to me, like, even if I made it, let me talk about Matt Pat for a minute. Even if I made a theory that was wrong and it like pushed me away from the Undertale fandom, I'd still keep going because I'm not gonna show them. I ain't gonna show them. I'm not gonna show those assholes that I'm sad. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you guys hurt me. No, because they ain't gonna see it. I'm gonna be like, motherfucker. Yeah, I made a bet. The thing that Matt Pat should have done if he was me. Yeah, I made a bad theory. I'm not gonna sit here and say that theory was 100%. But you know what? I'm gonna still do what I do because I'm me. I'm Bugsy, and I'm never gonna fucking change. And sure, maybe I might screw up every now and again, but I'm never going to freaking back down from anybody. And I'm always gonna delete troll comments because I'm not really gonna fucking listen to them. you know, the thing about, and also, if I'm gonna be bold, I'm gonna talk about a little bit about Yandere Dev. To me, I feel like people like Yandere Dev has a reason why I don't like him. He really does have a reason why I just feel like why I don't feel like he really deserves any of the praise he gets sometimes. It's because he acts like such a dick to people. He wants people to buy his game, but when you act like a dick to people, and when you act like you know these people's thoughts don't matter because they're the ones that are gonna buy your game, and you do everything in your power to you do everything in your power even when you had help just to fuck up your game even more and probably put you down this spiral that you could have been on if you still worked with Tiny Build. You could have got out of this and got Yandere Simulator done, but you didn't. You know, like the thing about Yandere Dev to me is when you're on the internet, you gotta take it. You gotta take. You gotta take your lumps, man. You can't just sit there and be like, it's their fault. This is like this, because that's Gexup way of thinking. Because people who lash out against the people who actually care about them, on YouTube, it's like stupid and it's like a death sentence, and it just pretty much shows, yeah, I wasn't genuine because I let hard times stop me. I let since I let hard times stop me, I'm gonna lash out at people. And listen to me, folks. My my dad's gone, my dog's gone. But have I ever lashed out at anybody because of those two reasons? No, because one, it's not really relevant to my YouTube, but also even though I miss them, even though I miss both dearly, I'm not gonna give up or turn in the town. You know? And I would never let anybody who said anything to me bother me. I did last year because of those stupid trolls, but honestly, I just don't, honestly, I just don't care because people like them, they thrive off of negativity. They thrive off of people just hating on them because that's what gets them their little jollies. Sometimes you just gotta take that shit away. Don't give them any attention because they thrive off of that shit for whatever reason. People always say, people always say, you know, turn off the, turn off the, turn off the computer if everybody's messing with you. It's not as simple as that for some people because some people can take that shit to heart. Case in point, on Dairy Dev. You gotta learn how to deal with criticism. You gotta learn how to deal with this shit and stop acting like a little. For some of you, you gotta stop acting like little kids and just deal with it. You're adults, goddamn it. Act like it. You know, I may act goofy, but when it's time to get serious, I'll always tell you guys what you need to hear. I'm never the kind of guy that will just be like, well, you kids back in my day, I would this and that. No, all I gotta say is you guys have fans, followers, stuff. Some of you got even more freaking subscribers than I do. And I kind of wish I had that, but not for the reasons you think. You know, being like, this happened to me, that happened to me. I'm like, you're a lot. You know, some people click me and say this happened to me, that happened to me. But I'm like, you got this amount of subscribers. You live in a freaking yeah. You pretty much can get anything you want. And you're saying you got a bad life. Yeah. Pardon me while I just kind of flip you off from my back turn. it's just being a YouTuber, like I always say, is 5 parts fun. It's 5 parts. It's like 10 parts grueling, 20, 20 parts just ignorant people being ignorant. But it's 9% fun and fulfilling because you're putting yourself out there. You're doing what you can. You're showing these people that you are the guy. You're showing these people that you're here. You know, you're showing them that you're here. You got some content for them. You got stuff that they need to see, no matter what. You're constantly doing that. You're having fun doing that. You know, but YouTube isn't for the people who can't take criticism because they will eat you alive. They will eat you alive. They will walk all over you. They will make you feel sorry for even getting on. But you gotta learn to take it. Now, let's get into Animat for a minute. Another perfect example why you shouldn't let people have criticisms against you and how not to act. See, when people went after Animat for the whole like Sony Pictures thing, to me, to me, I always kind of hated it. I always kind of hated that too because Animat, have you ever really held a job before? Would you understand? Do you understand that probably these guys have nowhere else to probably work? Do you understand that they probably need that paycheck to basically live on? You know, you ain't never been in a dire kind of situation. You know, I've seen it with people. Some people work a job they hate just so they just so they can live. I've seen that happen firsthand. And it's just you guys act like, I mean, like Animat really just acts like, blah, emoji movie. Who cares if people like the emoji movie? If they like it, they like it. You got nothing else to say. But the thing I always had a gripe with is because you block people just because they don't agree with you. That just proves to me that Animat is just nothing more than a guy that can't take criticism. And I see a lot of critics who do that. They do something. They do something. It doesn't work. It doesn't work out for most people, and then they get all angry and pissy about it. Like, you guys don't know true art. Like, I've heard it all. It's really just stupid. Listen, you make content. Don't try to be. Don't try to be an asshole just because a few people don't like what you guys say. In the case of Animat, I stand by what I said in all those videos I said about him that he's a bitch. Because to me, because to me, Animat is one. Because if you can't take criticism, if you're a critic and you can't take criticism when people are pointing fingers at how you be treating people, and you block them anyway, why are you even on the internet? The thing is, you put yourself out there, folks. You put yourself out there. The moment you start an account, you put yourself out there. You have a big old target on your back that says, "Come get some." You know, you have a big old target on your back that says, "Come get some, man." Come on. And you gotta buckle up and hide, kids. You gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with your problems. Another person, another person I want to talk about is Another person I want to talk about is Gexup, and Matt. Let me talk about Matt too. So when I did the exact same video like this, but a lot more angrier. He thought I was whining. See, I guess when people constantly don't really say anything about you, and when they're saying stuff that's negative to you, they just can't take it. But again, and like seriously, if you're going to mess with another person's channel, if you're gonna go on another person's channel and talk all this mad shit, expect to see someone expect for a fucking angry ass response. Point blank. You can't just run and hide. For one thing. You can't just run and hide from people. You can't just be all, talking behind their back. The funny thing about that is like none of these people understand. Like if you when there's an action, there's a reaction. But it's like no one understands that. Like everybody's like, oh, well, well, you should have said this. Well, you shouldn't have looked down. You shouldn't be looking down on me and talking to me like, what the fuck you talking about Earthwise? You should have like, wait a minute. Okay, let's look at this dude's channel. Pretty much he does whatever the fuck he wants. Oh, okay. And reevaluated himself. But no, I had like a one thing that said, "Oh, stop talking about me, and I have a friend watching your videos because if you say anything about me, this person will talk about it." I'm like, why? Why do you even give a fuck just because I talk about you? I talk about everybody who's wronged me. You're not special. I've been on I've been on here longer than you, so I know how to cope more than you do. You know? This man literally be talking down to people, and he'd be wondering why people don't. He'd be wondering why some of the analysts don't even want to hang. Don't want him around. Don't want him around. You know, and you know, I'm just saying, dudes. I shouldn't even have to say this, but try to work well with others. God damn, like seriously, I've seen so many partnerships, dissolve on YouTube because of either misunderstandings or people don't know how to work together. You know, like I've been on YouTube for a very long time. Like when YouTube was still like having bulletin boards. Does anybody still remember that? When we had bulletin boards, little chat rooms called streams where friends could watch videos together. I like I would say I was there when YouTube was kind of still, well, not new, but new enough. And I gotta say, those years were the best years of my life. I met a lot of people. I met a lot of friends. I still kept going. Nowadays, nowadays I keep those memories and all those good times in my heart because I know someone will have hopefully someone will have the exact same experience that I had. Something that was positive. Maybe it wasn't always sunshine and rainbows, but it was always a good time. You know? I don't even know if I don't even know if people will have the same kind of thing I did. I had friends that even friends that aren't even on anymore because of various reasons and because of other people. But they were friends nonetheless. And like I said, to rope it on back to what I was talking about, I just see these current YouTubers that just don't do anything, just either bitch, whine, or complain, and don't do anything better. And I see people like Markiplier who really just are in it not only for like the money, but also because they love creating, because they love doing things. And I wish some more people were just like him, or just the kind of person that just loves to create, and not just do it, and they're not just all in on the money. I see a bunch, and I like see a whole bunch of drama even with Twitch streamers nowadays, and I'm like, dude, really? I'm just shaking my head, just, dude, really? just a bunch of just a bunch of stupid shit. Like it's like, and I go like, and it's like a little bit of me just wants to say, hey, how about you guys deal with this privately, right? What you guys try to deal with this privately, like actual civilized adults, and talk about your problems instead of just dragging your fans into it. Another thing I really can't stand is when people drag their fans into their problems with other YouTubers. That's the one thing I can't fucking stand because it's like because because it's like none of these people can actually just deal with a problem themselves. They always gotta have their fans mob people, send hatred to people and do all this other shit. And it just irks the fuck out of me. I get that you're loyal to your YouTube your favorite YouTuber, but they don't need you to be in their own battles. And some of you gotta have sense to stay out of it, you know? Because that tells you, for people. Bad things happen to people who actually just try to jump in the fights. I had a lot of people who jump in like, shit that happens on DA or their sock puppet accounts for other people. It's just, it's just stupid, man. You shouldn't just jump into a fight. If it was a physical fight, you're getting your ass kicked. Probably by both sides or one side. It's just, again, it's just dumb. I guess when I think about the one time where people were getting fans sent at them, I always think about Dylan Thomas and Lunatic Leonard because that was like the prime example of what a YouTuber shouldn't do. It's just a bunch of fucking, it was just a bunch of fucking just fans on Dylan because Lunatic Leonard didn't like him, and I just really, and I said that, and even back then I said, YouTubers dealt with their problems like actual factual adults instead of just instead of just dragging their fans into it because that's what they did. Because unlike that, back in the old days, that's what they did. Talked it out, or at least not talk to each other. Simple. But nowadays, everybody got to milk drama for everything that's worth. It's so irritating. It's so frustrating. It's so stupid. You know? And I try to get out of drama if I can help it. But sometimes things are unavoidable and you just gotta go through with it. But I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna milk it for all it's worth like some other channels. Because unlike them, I actually have content I actually have actual factual content than other than, getting right into the news that doesn't exist. you know. And yeah, I know that's like my 18th. That's like my 80th pot shot to Keemstar. But like seriously, that man's a rat. Like, just a gigantic fucking rat. I was looking at the Deku character channel who was dealing with his own drama, but you know what was different about him? He dealt with it without any of us knowing. He dealt with this privately and discreetly, which I wish most YouTubers could do. It's like, no, we're gonna send DMs, we're gonna send all this stuff. we're gonna we're gonna send all this stuff to Drama Alert. We're gonna make a big thing out of it, and because of that, we're gonna have people look at our videos because of that. It's just so fucking irritating because it's like no one has any common sense anymore. And I feel like I'm the only, like sometimes I feel like the only one that does, and I know that sounds very, very, like I think very, very highly of myself. But I feel like, whenever I see a person in drama with somebody, it's just so fucking dumb. Like you like when I talk about drama, it just every time I talk about drama a little bit, I just roll my eyes, like instinctively roll my eyes. It's just like fucking like guys, like literally instinctively, I just roll my eyes. Just really now, like I'll be hearing it from somebody. I'd be like, really now. When I used to look at Scarce's videos, I just look at like the drama people be, and I'd be like, really now. Oh my god, it's just so dumb. These people act like grown ass children. The YouTubers are now just that's what they thrive on. But the YouTubers back in the day, we didn't we dealt with our problems. We dealt with our issues like civilized people, or we just didn't talk to each other. Trolls exist. Trolls always existed, but you ignored them. Nowadays, but you can't stop, but actually comment on their stupidity. They used to make anti channels, anti Brental Floss channels, anti this, anti that. I was always like, these anti channels are stupid. There's an anti Brental Floss channel. And this motherfucker just like hated Brental Floss. I hate like videos would just go and like another one would say hate Brental Floss. I'm like, oh, that's cute. You just wanted to spell out you hate Brental Floss. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna dedicate a channel to hate on something that much, I just really feel bad for you. Like that is your only lot in life that you dedicate your whole entire existence on hating on things. It's almost as sad as True Love Hearts dedicating his whole existence on a Sonic on a Sonic on a Sonic pairing. But the less I say about True Love Hearts, the better. The point I'm getting at is that I just wish certain YouTubers would act act like they wouldn't, act, take on the page from some of us from the good old days of YouTube and actually try and actually try and be decent human beings on and off the camera instead of just being idiots and crying children that don't get their way. And yeah, I'm talking about a certain somebody that caused it caused a little bit of a stinking VidCon, but I'm not gonna say who because you probably already know. And I'm totally not talking. I'm
So I feel like 5,200
totally
is good.
not talking. I'm totally not talking about her because why would I? I'm not trying to start anything, but like seriously, I have never seen a more entitled person in my fucking life. Jesus. Oh man, but I'm out of here, guys. I've talked too much. I've talked a little bit too much. But like, I want to tell you guys, if I want to tell you guys, no matter what anybody said, no matter what anybody says about me, I really do care about you guys. I thank you. I thank you every day for every subscriber I get because you guys make it worthwhile. You guys make it worthwhile for me and also for yourselves because you get to learn a little bit about me in these videos where I'm a little bit more serious. Well, nothing too major, but you learn a little bit more about me and about the method to my madness. You learn a little bit more. And that's always a good thing. I want you guys to learn a little bit more about me, at least a little bit more on me on these kinds of stances. You know, do I think all YouTubers are? Do I think all YouTubers now are bad? No. I just hate the ones that act like they're entitled to everything and everybody and they're above everything just because. Those are the people I hate. And then if you talk to them about it, they're just like whatever or this and that. You know, it's just the usual kind of excuse, you know. But I'm gonna go. This YouTuber has a few things he needs to work on because like a true YouTuber, I actually have content to work on. I don't got time to always just talk about everybody and everything, you know. But I'll see you guys later, and thank you for listening to me. If you stuck this far into the video, I really appreciate it. And, your watching will not go unawarded. Now, you can request a video down in the comments to steer on what you want me to talk about next. I'll see you later. Bugsy No Name out. I'll see you all real soon, folks. Thank you for listening. I just need to get most of that off my chest. There are a lot of things I just get angry about, and I'm seeing, you know, hearing about this one chick that made a big old stink at VidCon just made me real angry because just the entitlement of people. I'll see you guys later. Bugsy out, and I love you, Chaos Nation. I love every last bit of you. See you guys later.